stand before you. Join me as we bow our heads up, offer our prayer to Yahweh Most High. Gracious King Yahweh, we humbly bow before you on this beautiful, peaceful day that you have blessed us, set aside in the week for this purpose to worship you, for us to rest, to have a holy convocation. Here we are in your presence to worship you, Yahweh, and to give you thanks and to give you praise for your loving kindness and your tender mercies. You have been blessing us beyond measure because of your love for us. And we are thankful to you today. We come to bring our offering of thanksgiving and praise to you, O Most High. For there is none like unto you who sits in the heaven and yet intercedes in the things of man on this earth, even ruling in the life of your people in these last days. How great you are, how powerful. There is no power like unto yours. And Father, we are happy to know that you are Elohim, that you have selected and chosen us out of all the peoples of this earth to be your people, a people that are called by your name, that have the privilege to worship you through your Son, Yahshua the Messiah, and most of all in spirit and in truth. We thank you for humbling each and every one of us to be here. For truly it takes a humble heart, a contrite, a broken spirit to come into your presence, to give you worship that is due to your name. For those who are lifted up, those who pride has taken over their hearts, they would not. Father Yahweh, we are thankful that your Son, Yahshua the Messiah, came and he taught us to be humble like he is, to be meek and lowly. As he walked among men, he displayed his character, teaching us how good it is. For the meek shall inherit the earth, he says. And if we humble ourselves as little children, you are going to give us a home in your kingdom. Father, we thank you today for making us the honorable vessels in your household. You have appointed vessels for honor, and vessels for this honor. And we are happy that we are here. And we ask that you, Yahweh, who are able, may keep us from the busy one, from this world of the flesh, from the pleasures of this life, and causes this flesh to be comfortable. But we pray that we may allow your word to abide in us, so that we may make this flesh even uncomfortable because of its desire, and cause it to change, to become like Yahshua the Messiah, who was in control of this covenant. And we thank you for your Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit that aids us in living this life to be pleasing to you. But Father, many times we yet fall short. This is not our desire. Our desire is to remain faithful and to please you, to live by every word that you have said. And here we are today, confessing, forsaking our sins. But we know that it is sin that separates between you and us. We have desire to be one with you, to be joined and remain in this covenant, and follow on in the footsteps of Yahshua the Messiah each day. So we ask that you may forgive our sins today, be merciful and gracious to us, and cleanse us. Purify us, Yahweh, even with hyssop, as David said. Wash us and make us whiter than snow, so that we may receive joy from you. Blessed even, as you have promised upon those who keep your commandments. You want to do so with pure heart, clean hands. Father, bless us today as we continue to serve you and do your will. Meet our needs also, Yahweh. You have promised to be Yahweh Yireh. Look down from heaven and see and supply the need of everyone in this room today. Father, those who are sick, those who are ill with aches and pain and discomfort, we pray today that you may look, that you may bow, that you may hear, and be Yahweh of all. And touch us, Father, from our head to the sole of our feet, and remove all our discomfort and all our pain as we wait and we patiently. For you are the great physician. There is none like unto you, the healer through your Son, Yahshua the Messiah. So Yahweh, do remember us. And all of the needs we pray for today, not only in this congregation, but wherever people are gathered, under the banner of Yahweh Nisi, assembled in the name of Yahweh, and in the name of Yahshua the Messiah, that you may be here with them, and that you may encourage them with blessing and supplying of their needs, according to your riches and glory. And bless us today as we come to hear your voice speaking to us. Incline our heart to do the things that we will hear. Make us to learn, for this is why we are here, to become more like you, and more like our Savior, Yahshua the Messiah, who went this path before. So teach us, Father. Bless our ear to as we hear, our heart, that it may incline to do and accept the things that we hear, so that we may go forth and apply it to our lives, to grow by it, to grace, and in the knowledge of Yahshua the Messiah. Father, we love you, and we love our Savior Yahshua. We love your word in this way. And we love all mankind, for this is what you have taught us, especially those of the household of faith. That's your blessing upon the preaching of your word today, here and elsewhere. That each minister of yours that has been called and chosen for this purpose may be anointed with an unction from on high through the Ruach HaKodesh. That your spirit may manifest itself mightily among your people today, so that we can hear and we can see this, and we can rejoice as we hear your voice speaking to us. Father, bless us. Do accept our offerings that we have brought thus far. We have fallen short in any way. Be merciful to us. For we have prepared and come in this place to honor you, to worship you, and to bring, just as you have asked, to please you. Father, be merciful and gracious to us. And remember us at the last day, when your kingdom comes. We want to thank you especially for our Savior and your only begotten Son, who died for our sins on the tree of Calvary, sharing his blood. Today he stood at your right hand and believe, according to the Scriptures. He's making intercession for us, from whence he shall come to judge the quick and the dead. Father, we thank you for him. And we pray that you may hear on our behalf his call and plead for us. And that we may be strengthened and blessed today beyond measure. Make us to continue to follow in his footsteps until the end shall come. And that Yahweh, when the end is here, so that you may remember us, that you may include us among the faithful, that is going to be in your kingdom in eternity forever. Is all prayer that we ask. In the wonderful, saving, and precious name of your Son, Yahshua the Messiah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You may have a seat. And we come together to worship Yahweh. It is always a wonderful time. It gives us pleasure to know that we do have such an opportunity to come before the King, Yahweh of hosts, to worship him, to honor him, and to bless his great name. But this he has asked, and our desire is to please him in every aspect of our lives, as we strive to draw closer and closer to him, by worshiping him, by being obedient to him, surrendering our lives into his hands, so that he can use us and make us what we ought to be. For my text this morning, we'll turn to the book of Jeremiah, Jeremiah chapter 7, and read a couple of verses here as we begin this message. Jeremiah chapter 7. I want to read from verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh, saying, stand in the gate of Yahweh's house, and proclaim there the word, and say, hear the word of Yahweh, all you of Judah, that enter in at these gates to worship Yahweh. In this manner says Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust not in lying word, saying, the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh are these. For if you thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if you thoroughly execute justice between a man and his neighbor, if you oppress not the sojourner, the fatherless, the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other Elohim to your own birth, then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to your fathers from of old, even forevermore. Behold, you trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will you steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense to Baal, and walk after Elohim that you have not known, and come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered, that you may do all these abominations. Has this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, I, even I, have seen it, says Yahweh. What a very even frightening message from Yahweh, speaking through Isaiah the prophet concerning his house, his place of worship today, that is so set aside, so set apart from all places on the earth. We remember the Apostle Paul reminding us of the temple that Yahweh desired to dwell in today. Isn't it our heart? This is the temple today that Yahweh is speaking of. Are you looking into your heart? In this manner says Yahweh of hosts, the speaker is Yahweh, the one that creates mankind, create the heart and each organ that causes this body to move. He is the mighty one of Israel. He is the speaker. He is saying, amend your ways, not the walls of these buildings that we worship in, not the temple somewhere, maybe in Israel. No. They misunderstood the speaker Yahweh. He is speaking about the heart. The ways come from the heart. Amend your ways and your doings. This is where I'm going to be dwelling. I don't want evil yet. And I will cause you to dwell in this place. We should be worshiping Yahweh from the heart, in spirit and in truth, and not just from a building. Yahweh wants us to dwell with Him, and He wants to dwell with us in our hearts. But our hearts must, first of all, be clean to accept a perfect and holy and an upright, mighty one like Yahweh. Trust not in lying words. Don't accept any false teaching. Don't lie even yourself. yourself as you warn Israel. Don't be a false witness. Don't come before me with false witness in your heart. Don't come before me with false doctrine, trying to introduce it in my tabernacle, in my house, where I am the supreme one, the king, the ruler, the teacher, the voice, and not you or anyone else. Don't come with lying words and say the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh. There are many who does this. I am pure, I am pure, I am pure. My heart is clean. I am ready. I'm going to offer an offering. But are we truly prepared? Are we truly the temple of Yahweh? This is what he's trying to get to us. When we say the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh. I'm going to worship. I'm going to the place of worship. But are we seeing that he is coming in our hearts more than we are going somewhere? Is our heart then pure and clean and acceptable so that he can come while we are traveling on our way to worship Yahweh? Are we seeing that our heart and our hands are clean as we approach him so that he can come and dwell in the temple that he desired to dwell in, which is in our hearts? For if you thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if Yahweh is to search our hearts today, Yahweh can always find a flaw. He can always find room for improvement in our lives, in our worship, in our dedication to him. But what about us? Are we saying that we are perfect? Or are we looking like Yahweh is looking into our hearts and seeing the flaws and seeing the mistakes that we are making, seeing our shortcomings and amending them and cleansing ourselves as we come closer to him? If you do this in the many ways that you're doing, if you thoroughly execute justice, to see that what you are doing, to see that what you are saying is right and just in his sight, and not bearing grudge against your neighbor, against your brother, against your sister, against your husband, against your wife. He's looking in the heart. And if any of these can be found, it is not going to be pleasing to him. Execute justice to a man and to his neighbor. If you oppress a sojourner, the fatherless and the widow, and shed innocent blood. See, we are to see that the temple is clean for Yahweh to come. Or else Yahweh is not going to come in that temple that is filled with innocent blood. In those hands that are defiled, he's not going to have part of that vessel or be part of it. You shed innocent blood in this place, neither walk after Almighty One to your own hurt. We cannot invite not even the thoughts of Almighty One as we approach Almighty Yahweh. We have to leave that, not just out the door, but out of our life. Whether here or back home or at work, we cannot have room in our heart, in our thoughts, even in our words for any other mighty one. It is going to cause us hurt. This is what Yahweh is saying. If you worship any other mighty one, if you show respect or even homage to any other mighty one, it's not going to hurt me. Yes, I'll be displeased. But you're going to be hurting yourself. Because your life is going to be cut short. And you're not going to see the kingdom of Yahweh that has been promised to those who are faithful. Then will I cause you to dwell in this place if you remove these unclean things from your heart, from the temple of Yahweh. Yahweh is going to invite you. in his house, to be part of his household. We are part of his household. But what about his temple? Are we looking after Yahweh's temple to see that it is clean at all times? We have a duty to perform, and that is to see that the temple that Yahweh desired to dwell in is clean, not sometimes, but at all times. Not only on the Shabbat, not only on the holy days, not only when you come in contact with our brother or sister, but whenever he sees that temple, now we know that he sees that temple at all times. If you are in the dark, he's seeing the temple. If you are behind a tree, hiding, he's seeing the temple. If you are below in the ocean, he's seeing the temple. Jonah acknowledged that. Out of the belly of Sheol I cry. You can see me. You can hear me. Now we acknowledge that by our lifestyle, keeping our hearts and our hands clean at all times. I will cause you to dwell in that place. And the promise of the kingdom of Yahweh is mentioned here. The place that I gave, that I promised to your forefathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. A land, yes, but a kingdom land. A home, yes, but a kingdom home. This is the ultimate promise for those who have cleansed themselves. Prepare their temple for Yahweh to dwell each and every day of their lives. From of old, even evermore, from the day that he placed Adam in the Garden of Eden, he had a paradise for him. From ever of old, forevermore. And that paradise is still there, but it is with Yahweh. And it is coming one day to this earth. Are we going to be there? It depends on us. He wants us that if we find anything that defiles and corrupts, we are going to be cast out of that paradise into the fire that burns. It is very, very important for us to see the purpose why we are here is to learn to cleanse the temple at all times. Keep it clean. Just as the priest had a charge to look over, Yahweh made the Levite, the tribe of Levi, for this purpose. To look after the things of the temple. They had no inheritance in Israel, but in Yahweh. Day and night. Their work was to see that all things are pure and clean and holy and acceptable. Today we are those Levi. We have been given the charge of the temple of Yahweh. Neither but you died and disrespected Yahweh in his temple before his altar. We have to see that we doesn't do that. He warned us that if we worship or call another mighty one, if we offer strange fire to pollute the altar of Yahweh, to come with hands filled with blood, innocent blood, to have a corrupt heart with lie and evil within, grudge and malice, he has the power to move that one from his house. We want him to come into his temple, and we want his temple to be clean and to be pure. Verse 8 says, behold, you trust in lying words. He's speaking to Israel and Judah now. An extension, today he's speaking to those of us here. And all who are listening across the globe, why are you trusting in lying words? It cannot profit. He say, she say, them say, and you don't hear Yahweh say. This is what Yahweh wants us to hold on to believe. Leave the he, she, and them, she, for those that are on the outside. They trust in those things, but we trust in Yahweh. Each man has the salvation to walk out with fear and trembling. If I see you doing wrong, I'll mention it to you. so I always pray that you do the same to me. If you see me doing wrong, that you also going to mention it to me. But we have to be listening to Yahweh. We have to be listening to His words. This is what our heart must be inclined to, and not to lying words and gainsaying. Yes, you steal, you murder, you commit adultery, and that murder, you hate your brother without a cause, Yahshua said, that you are murdering him. You are stealing, you are taking something that doesn't belong to you. It's nothing of your business sometimes. But people love those things that are not their business. They grab it and they steal it and they run away. And they say, you know what here she said, you know what here he said, you know what she do, you know what he do. And they don't look into their own temple to see that it is clean. Yahshua warned us to take the beam out. That is not to disrespect or hurt any one of us, but that is to build us up. So first of all, we are to look into our temple, see if there is anything that is displeasing to Yahweh, and remove it. And so yes, we can't help others on this path, but we want to make sure that we are standing on a firm and a strong foundation so that we can help the weak ones. Don't murder, don't commit adultery, don't commit fornication, immoral sex, immorality across the board. Displeases Almighty Yahweh. It corrupts the heart and the mind. It takes one away from Almighty Yahweh rather than drawing them closer to Yahweh. You burn incense to Baal again. You worship Almighty One. You pay homage to them. You serve them in so many different ways. This is not pleasing to Yahweh. That you have not known. Who told you about those things? You think that they are truly some wood and stone and you bow to worship because you see someone doing that? You don't know them. And you come and stand before me in this house, Yahweh said, which is called by my name. Yahweh see it. Yahweh don't want that. He don't want us to be like that. He wants us to have respect for Him. I'm a just God. And I'm going to visit the iniquity, even of the fathers upon the children, to the third and the fourth generation of those that hate me. You come in this house and then you call my name, after you are calling on the name of Baal and other mighty ones. After you have served them in so many different ways, and not just by calling on their names, but by living that life of Baal and the life of G.O.D. and all the other mighty ones. You do that, Yahweh said, and then you come. You sneak in actually into the house of Yahweh and you call on Yahweh's name. But how was your works, your deeds this past week? What have you been doing each and every day and each and every night? Was it the works of Almighty Yahweh, His Son Yahshua Messiah? Was it pleasing to Him? Or was it the works of some other mighty one? The hypocrisy, it is not of Yahweh. Do you know that? It is the work of Baal, another mighty Asatan. It is not of Yahweh. So even being a hypocrite, so what Yahweh said, you have been practicing works of other mighty ones. And then you come into my house and lift your hand and say you are praising me. The speaker is Yahweh, it's no one else. And say, we are delivered. Hallelujah. We have been seeing this for ages now. But is your lifestyle pleasing to Him to actually deliver them? They bless themselves that you may do all these abominations. It is not right. It is not pleasing to Him. It is not as an incense of sweet smelling savor. It is something that doesn't smell right. This is what abomination is. something that doesn't smell right in the nostril of Almighty Yahweh when we come before Him to bring His offering. Has this house, which is called by my name, Yahweh is asking the question. This house belongs to me. Even this temple, He made it. It belongs to Him. Has this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers to you? Is that what it has become to you because of your action? Maybe not to everyone, but to you. Has it become a den of robbers in your eyes? This is how you see it? That you can do as you please for 6 days and then run into my house and say, I am delivered. I am delivered. Hallelujah. Has it become a place like that where idols are worshipped? Joshua saw them gambling in his father's place of worship. He said, cast them out of here as he takes away from the scourge there. He said, don't make my father's house a gambling mall, a shopping mall, or a den of robbers and thieves. This is how you see it, he says. Behold, I don't need anyone with me to deal with this. I don't need anyone at all. And definitely, I don't need you. If this is the way you want to rule, what I have given to you, your life, and my temple, I don't need you. Behold, he says, even I have seen it. Yes, Yahweh is the seer. He's the first and the major prophet, the chief of all. And we know that seer is a prophet. And so Yahweh is seeing, and He's seeing more than man can see. Way in the heart, into His temple. He's looking in His temple every moment of every day. Are we doing our part to see that we are keeping His temple clean? Says Yahweh. And so He signed His name here, reminding us that it is me the speaker, not Jeremiah, but me. I am the one speaking. Hear my voice speaking here to you. The title of this message is Clean Hands and Pure Heart. Clean hands and pure heart. Did we hear some of the specials this morning? Have we heard anything about what I'm saying, what I'm speaking? Clean hands and pure heart. Pleasing to Yahweh? Yes. Most of the specials are speaking about the message that is being brought to us now, today. So we are thankful and we are glorifying Yahweh for His goodness and for His grace. In Psalms 24, again the voice of Yahweh is proclaiming, even today, that we are to come before Him with our hands clean, not with blood, and with our hearts pure, not with hypocrisy. Leaven is going to cause us to get hurt. This is what Yahweh said. You're going to be hurting yourself. You think some people believe that they can hurt Yahweh. They're even hurting his messengers, His people, but they're actually hurting themselves. Psalms 24 and verse 3. Who is ascended into the hill of Yahweh? Who shall ascend into the hill of Yahweh? The question is being asked. Who shall stand in His holy place, even in His house? As we read Kevin back in Jeremiah chapter 7. Yahweh is looking for purity. David understood this. He said, he that has clean hands. This is the individual that is going to be close to Yahweh, even in His holy place, in His household. Hands must, first of all, be clean. You know, when you approach someone, the first thing you see, most times is their hands. Someone stretching their hand to give you the right hand of fellowship. You can see their hands. So hands first must be clean. And then the heart that you don't see actually, but Yahweh. So why clean hands first? Because you're approaching your brother. You're approaching your sister who can see. But again, don't be a hypocrite. Because the other eye, Yahweh, can see within the heart now. So you want to make sure your hands clean. And some people do have clean hands, and they're going to come before you, and their hands are really well clean, and they is well trimmed, looking nice. But they don't stop it. The heart, most of all, must be clean, pure, and acceptable in the eyes of the seer, the first prophet, Yahweh himself. But he that has clean hands and pure heart, they are going to be able to draw close to Yahweh and come into his presence, his holy presence. Moses was drawing close to Yahweh. And Yahweh said to him, take the shoe off your feet. You don't bring in dirt here. You don't bring in anything unclean here. For the place where you stand is holy ground. When you approach Almighty Yahweh, He wants us to be clean and to be thoroughly cleansed. This is why He sent His Son. This is why He sent the forerunner John the Baptist to teach us the lesson again and again. I want you to be holy clean. This is what Yahshua said to Peter. You are all clean. You are wholly clean. You only need to wash your feet as a symbol. And so Yahweh wants us to be clean in heart. Most of all, our hands are going to be clean. The hands represent the fellowship with one another. This is what the clean hands represent. You must have a clean heart towards your brother. You must have love for one another. This is what Yahweh is saying by having clean hands. As for me, I'm not just going to be looking at the hands. Your brother can't see deeper than that. So, give him clean hands that he can see. But I'm going to be looking in the heart. The heart represents the cleansing for Yahweh. He's not going to be looking at your hands. Your hands is for your brother, or your sister, or a friend. Your heart is for Yahweh. He commands us also to see that we come with a clean heart to please Him. Who has not lifted up his soul to falsehood? His entire being is taken away from Yahweh. And you're going to worship idols with your attitude, with your lifestyle, with the pleasures that you indulge yourself in. Yahweh don't want that. You don't want anyone that has been using their soul to glorify the flesh and most of all the adversary. He has not lifted up his soul to falsehood. He hasn't done these things. He is going to be in the holy place of Yahweh. And has not sworn deceitfully, because he has washed his hands, trimmed his nails, and come before his brother, and come among the people of Yahweh. But his heart is filled with garbage. Deceit, hypocrisy. This is what Yahweh is saying. He has not sworn deceitfully. I'm going there, nobody's going to make me out. They don't know what I did before I come here. They don't know what I'm about. Yahweh laughed. I, Yahweh, he said, laugh. Because I'm the keeper of this house. I'm the overseer. You didn't do your part by you walking into this house and you feel you can cover up. And I can see and I can identify, especially anything that corrupts. I can see it. I can know it. I can hear it even before it comes on the scene. You're trying to hide from me? You're trying to be deceitful, Adam? Where are you? I think Yahweh wasn't seeing Adam when he said, where are you? I can't. That is for our end. Many things that he speaks and says is for our end. But he can see, he can hear even before. He knows even before. But he asks us to do so much so that he can hear, so that he can see. Yes. But he is much more than that. Can we be deceitful? And even small, deceitful, saying that we're going to do that, and no one will know, no one will hear? Like a fool then? Ye shall receive a blessing from Yahweh. Yahweh wants to bless us. He has called us and chosen us even to bless us, to make us happy. He alone can do that. And righteousness from the Elohim of his salvation, which represents Yahshua the Messiah. Are we going to be among those that are going to be receiving the blessing from Yahweh? If only we have clean hands and pure heart. It is not too hard to do. To cleanse our hands and our heart. All things are laid down here for us. Only listen and obey. You think it was hard for Eve? You think it was hard for Adam? All they had to do was listen and obey. You didn't have to travel 1,000 miles. You didn't have to go to the bottom of the sea to go and hide a sheep. Only obey. And that seems so hard for so many of us. The psalm that tells us about the cleansing to be in Yahweh's house, Psalm 50. Yahweh, David continued to ask, very important. He wanted to be part of Yahweh. He wanted to be part of Yahweh's household, Yahweh's tabernacle, even the kingdom of Yahweh. And so David has been promised a home in Yahweh's kingdom. Are we truly vital with him? Are we longing to be in Yahweh's tabernacle, in Yahweh's house? Are we asking Yahweh, be after me? What have I? What have I? Not just me, but what have I to do to be in your household, to be in your tabernacle? He can speak. He's going to speak to you. He can answer. He hears. And he can help most of all. Who shall sojourn in your tabernacle, Yahweh? Who shall dwell in your holy hill, your holy place? I want to be with you. You are eternal. And I know if I'm with you, I'm going to be eternal also. This is where I want to lodge forever. This is where I want to find shelter. In your tabernacle. This is where I want to worship. This is why we keep the Feast of Tabernacles. It represents dwelling with Yahweh in eternity. But those who reject the Feast of Tabernacles, they are not going to see. This is what David is saying. Yahweh's face. Who shall sojourn with you? Who shall live with you? Those who love to. Those who have a desire and will start now in their life, showing you, Yahweh, that they have a desire to dwell, to live with you. If we have that desire to dwell and live with Yahweh, then we will show Yahweh that we are obedient to him. Can you live with someone and you are against everything that they are saying and doing? You husbands and wives, you know better. Can you? First of all, there always a important period when you get to learn each other. What she likes and what he don't like. Where he likes this, where she likes that. And on and on. Then you say, well, I can live with this. I can dwell with this. I can tabernacle with this. We must practice now to obey Yahweh, because he is going to be the speaker forever and ever and ever. Not us. He is going to be the speaker forever. He is going to be the commanding general in eternity. There is no other voice and no other authority but his. We don't submit ourselves now, today, Will we submit then? Think about it. Who shall dwell in your holy hill? He that walks now. That's what David is saying. Don't wait until the day. He that walks uprightly to do the right thing, straight before Almighty Yahweh. And wait. In the world and the churchianity of another religion, they tell you, this is not about works. It's not about works. We know it is. But there must be the works showing the obedience. Your parent tell you, go and do such and such. Clean the yard. Sweep here. Do the dishes. You think they can't do it most of the time? Yes, surely they can. But they are teaching you, and they want to see obedience most of all. If it's one dish there, you will go and wash that. Yes, this child is so submissive. This child is so obedient. Anything I say to this child. This is what it is about. This is what the works is about. Just being obedient. Yahweh can actually do everything in you. Yes, He can bring a meal before us sitting there and have us eat it. And everything that we need can come right. He can do it. But no, He wants us to get up. He wants to see action. He wants to see obedience. And this is where the world fails. They don't understand that. We are not saved by works, but Yahweh need obedience. This is why He's given us works to do. Just like you give your children, you teach them, and you see that they obey. This is how our Heavenly Father operates. Works is important. Works don't save. Yahweh is the one. He can push aside what? He can push aside the deeds of our forefathers or anyone and save anyone that He wishes to. That He has laid the ground, the blueprint. He has said that you do this and you shall be saved. He is the Savior, not the works. He is the Savior. You walk uprightly, you walk righteously. Righteousness, keeping the commandment, is righteousness. And speak truth in His heart. Not in your hands, not in your lips. Notice what He said. Notice the answer. That speak truth in the heart. The hands in the heart. The heart goes to Yahweh. The heart connects with Yahweh, not the hand. We lift our hands and praise Him, yes. But He is connected with the heart. Truth is what? The Word, sanctify them in the truth. Are we living by the Word? This is how we connect with Yahweh, by through His Word. That speak the truth, the Word of Yahweh. Yes, Father, I will do whatever you say in the heart, not the lips, not by action, the fool anyone, but let it be in the heart. This is what David is saying. Yahweh is inspiring these words. This is what I want, David. I want communication from the heart, not just from the lips when we come and we offer a special here. Yes, Yahweh is hearing, but you think He's just listening to what is coming from the lips? And it sounds nice to us, maybe to Him too, but He is listening from the heart. From the heart to see. This is what He is saying to David and to us. He that slanders not with his tongue now, because it is coming from the heart. But perhaps something slip out. Those who are ever again. Brother, what's this also? What's this blessing? That is for us, not part. You are slandering with your tongue. You are disrespecting a brother or sister, those that are hearing. Yahweh has already been disrespected because of the condition of your heart. Don't slander with the tongue. Now does even to a friend. Are you seeing it? The friend is hearing. Yahweh already heard it. You already heard it from the heart before it comes out. To the tongue. If you are doing evil to a brother, to a sister, and yet you come and you bring an offering to me. Is this what I'm looking for? Turn to Matthew chapter 5. Yahshua the Messiah recognizes the shortcomings in mankind when he came on this earth where his Father worship is concerned. Where approaching his Father Yahweh is concerned. We have been falling short. Too many times and too many ways. He has been teaching, and so few are learning the lessons that he is teaching even today. In Matthew 5 and verse 21, you have heard that it is said to them of old time, you shall not kill, and whoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whoever shall say to his brother, Rakam, you curse, or spit on you, you know good. This language are not foreign here. We don't speak one to another like that. He warned us. Shall be in danger of the council. They are going to be brought before Yahweh by the angels in the council to answer for every idle word that you speak, especially to your brother or to your sister. You are going to be in danger to the council for saying Rakah to your brother, for despising your brother or your sister. And whoever shall say you fool shall be in danger of the Gehenna fire. Yahweh is speaking true word of his messengers, his ambassador. This is what Yahshua is saying. And they are speaking to you, maybe, advising you, helping you, even warning you. And you third, maybe not in your tongue or your lips, but even in your heart. And you say, what foolishness he is saying to me? Or what foolishness she is saying? You say, you fool shall be in danger of the Gehenna fire. Those who are warned of the Gehenna fire are those who are what? Breaking the commandments of Almighty Yahweh. If anyone in Yahweh, an ambassador, approaches you and correcting you, and after the back is turned, you may say in your heart, you fool, and you will end up there, because you have done wrong. It is Yahweh that was speaking to that ambassador, to that prophet, to that individual, and you have said, Ruach HaKodesh, you fool, get out of here. That is in Yahweh now. And Yahweh is at work. This is what Yahshua is speaking about. Not many people take these things and they run away. It is not for everyone. It is for Yahweh and his ambassador. This is what Yahshua is saying. If you call them a fool, beware, you may end up in the Gehenna fire. Therefore you are offering an offering at the altar. And there remember your brother. This is what we are reading. Psalms 15. Beware that your friend, your brother, your neighbor, your rib, your friend, don't take up a reproach against him. If you remember as you come before Yahweh to bring your offering, and your offering is in your hand, and you're approaching him, and you remember something in there in your heart against your brother that is not right and pleasing to Yahweh, that is going to cause stumbling. Beware, he says. If you remember that you have something with your brother has something against you, leave your gift at the altar, rest it down. Respect for Almighty Yahweh. Don't be like Nadab and Abihu. Well, I'm the speaker, I'm the elder. Well, I'm sister, so I'm brother, so I can do anything here. Yahweh's not going to accept that. Leave it at the altar and go your way. First be reconciled. First cleanse the heart and see that the hands are clean also to your brother, and then come and offer your gifts. This is what Yahshua, the Son of the Most High, who came from heaven, and he saw and he know what Yahweh wants. Yahweh had some problem there in the past of time. He was disrespectful to Almighty Yahweh. Yahshua had to deal with that, cast him out. He is warning us on earth today. Don't do like Hasatan, who come and disrespect Yahweh. Or else you are going to be destroyed in the Gehenna fire. Leave the gift, he said. Don't be embarrassed to leave it. Leave it here and walk away. Don't study the Congress or anyone else who may laugh you. He said it's better to have that now than to end up in the fire. Leave the gift before the altar. Go back to your brother. Maybe call him or your sister. Call him aside. Say what you have to say. Make right. Let everybody wait. Show them that you're foreigners. And then come. Do what is right. And please him in Yahweh's eyes. Not in the eyes of your brother or sister or the elder. And the elder may say, why didn't you find out at that time? You're spoiling your own mercy. No! So when Yahshua, it is so important to you and to your salvation. Do what you have to do. As Yahweh wants us to do. The Son is telling us, leave your gift. Go make right. Reconcile with your brother. This is not what I want. Make it right, whatever it may be. And then come and offer your gift to Yahweh. To Yahweh. Are we willing to follow these instructions given from the Most High? They are pure. They are holy. They have been tested and tried by Yahweh and Yahshua the Messiah. As I mentioned earlier, Yahshua being in heaven, and he throughout passed the time with such an attitude and quality before Almighty Yahweh. Yahweh wants purity, and we can say, who is Yahweh to demand that? Yahweh is the one to say, who? What is mine that you are mindful? Again, leave it out. That is Yahweh's position. Who is this? Brass speaking so to me? Not an army, and irons of fire? Who do you think they are? Hook them, follow. Not us. We can't ask Yahweh what you demanded of us, and we can't do. No. We have to think again. You want us to come. Yes, you invite us to come. He loves to hear our offerings. He delights in us and our offerings that he wants us. Bring it to him, I cannot change. You may hear it yourself. See that your hands are clean and your heart is pure. In Psalms 51, again, those who brought that special never know about this message coming. And they sang it this morning in the song, Psalm 51. A little here in my notes. Verse 1, Psalm 51:1. Have mercy upon me, O Elohim, according to your love and kindness, according to the multitude of your tender mercy. Again, David still understanding how important it is that we come before Yahweh to be clean. Blot out my transgression, wash me thoroughly from my iniquity, and cleanse me. As I mentioned earlier, Yahweh can always find a flaw. You can always find a corner that is not clean. This is why we are here today. So that He can help us to pinpoint the corner that we have been forgetting. And we have been leaving there maybe purposely. A lot of people, they don't want to touch that area of their life. Sensitive area. We don't, let us not go there. Let us not go there. Let us leave that. Yahweh is seeing and He's pointing it out. Each time we come before Him. And David is saying, whatever it may be, wash me thoroughly, every corner, every inch, wherever there is a space, wash it. Cleanse me from my sin. This is what separates between us and God, our sinful deeds. Find all my transgression, my sin is ever before you. Against you only have I sinned and done that which is not right. Verse 7, he said, purify me with hyssop, then I shall be what? Clean. It's about being clean to enter into His tabernacle. into his place. Wash me again. Why we wash a garment? Why we wash our vehicles? Why we wash something? We wanted to be and remain clean. Yeah, we got dirty again. So we wash it again. Wash me, purify me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be white as snow. And remain not clean. Is to be pleasing to Almighty Yahweh. Verse 10 says, create in me a clean heart. The heart is what connects to Yahweh. The hand connects to a brother and to a sister. But we want to remain connected to Almighty Yahweh. O Elohim, and renew a right spirit within. That's the only way that we can remain clean is by the Ruach HaKodesh, the Spirit of Almighty Yahweh. Verse 17, the sacrifice of Elohim is a broken spirit, broken and a contrite heart. O Yahweh, Elohim, we will not despise. Yahweh wants us to remain pure. We've been washed in the blood of His Son. We've been immersed in the Son's name. He is aiding us to be clean, to be pure, until He comes back. Then when you delight in the sacrifice of righteousness, He is going to accept and have pleasure in our offerings when we do what is right, when our hands and our hearts is clean. In burnt offering and whole burnt offering, then will they offer bullocks upon the altar. May Yahweh continue to bless us and increase us in all good things. May He watch over us and keep us pure. Those of us who have entered into a covenant with Him, we have made that agreement to keep our hands and our heart clean. Let us not fall back on our agreement, our oath that we have made with Yahweh. Let us keep His temple, His tabernacle clean for Him, for His honor and glory, at all times, so that He may accept us and give us a hope in His kingdom of His Son, Yahshua Messiah, Baba, the birth of His word. So may I bless them.